Longanides and Bernardo, the former professional Commonwealth boxing champion, appearing for the first time here in the K-1s, weighing in at 100.4 kilograms. He beats Clay Omatagi and Jason Sutty to be in the final tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it as we introduce the one, the only, Adam Watt.
Oh yeah, they love him here in Melbourne.
Well, that local support has to be an advantage for him too, going into such a big fight.
The living legend Dave Hedgecock with both men. This is it, folks. This is the final of K-1 Oceania 2002. I hope you're enjoying it right around the country on Sky. Last minute instructions there from Dave Hedgecock. A big hello to Rex Redden and the team from Alpha Club in Wellington. Also to Jana and all the boys at Muscle Factory and all those at mixedmartialarts.com. I hope you're enjoying the action. We're about to get underway and the time for talk is over. Left hook to open up proceedings there from Andrew Peck. Snappy jab forcing Adam Watt. Well, Andrew Peck's opened up like a house on fire. Showing no respect to Adam Watt.
Much more aggressive than he was in his last two fights. In the opening round in particular.
Big left hand there from Peck. Just drilling it into the rib cage. Adam Watt's been overwhelmed here early on.
And he looks almost amused, Adam Watt.
Well, Andrew Peck all over him like a rash. He has come out all guns blazing, the Demolition Express. Peck is here to win, and he's here to win by knockout, Tarek Solak.
He's trying pretty hard, I tell you what.
I think Peck has the attitude that nobody can hurt him.
Well, Peck's going to be careful, Matt, not to spend all his pennies too early here against Adam Watt. Adam Watt will just take him over the distance and pick him apart. Peck moves in again, bundling into the corner. Big right hand, just not enough mustard behind it to do any real damage. Watt just turns him around.
I've just seen Adam get two good knees into Andrew's ribcage.
Watt's been cut, I think also, Tarek, on the top of his head. There is blood on the right hand top of the head there of Adam Watt.
It might be from the nose of Peck, who's bleeding, who has been bleeding basically from the opening bell.
Oh, the high shin kick there from Andrew Peck, trying to land the big kibosh on Adam Watt. Watt now just ties him up, working the rib cage. Another one to the ribs off the knee there from Adam Watt. And blood spewing out of the nose now. Someone give the man a Kleenex. Down goes Andrew Peck. That was what we talked about. He does not protect his chin. Andrew Peck has gone down. He is stunned. He might be ready to take a trip down the boulevard of broken dreams. He is on Rubber Leg Street.
Well, that was extraordinary. It seemed to come from nowhere.
A ghost punch from Adam Watt is caught him. He's not protected. He goes down. It's all over. It's good night, Irene. Adam Watt is the K-1 Oceania champion. We called it that.
Far too cocky. He was just overconfident.
We called the weakness of Adam Peck. Andrew Peck does not protect his chin, and a boxer like Adam Watt got him.
Oh, just amazing from Adam Watt.
He landed the big kibosh, and it was good night, Irene.
Peck just thought he was going to overwhelm Adam Watt. He didn't pay him any respect at all, and he's paid the price. That was just amazing. I cannot believe the way he knocked him out.
Hop on the microphone. It is an emotional moment. Adam Watt is the K-1 Oceania 2002 champion, and is an Aussie, and by God, we love him.
You got to take your hat off to Adam. He came out of retirement from the K-1 scene last year. He took on Mike Bernardo, who knocked out Mike Bernardo. He fought him again. He was unlucky in the Grand Prix as the reserve fight, and he's just proved his status here. We'd have to honestly say that Andrew fought, he didn't fight that clever a fight. He came out, he was hyped up, he was psyched. He utilised a lot of energy that really cost him.
Dixon, Andrew Peck made the cardinal mistake we were talking about earlier on. He does not protect his chin, and against a seasoned boxer like Adam Watt, it is critical that you guard the chin. Let's have a look at it now as it went down in that round. Adam Watt started to work the knees early on to the rib cage. The blood started to flow as well from the nose. Adam had tagged him with a short right hand, came through the right hand again, and down went Andrew Peck.
But he was stunned by something there. Was that a knee?
It might have been a short right hand, or it could have been a knee, but the blood was coming from the nose.
There's an uppercut there.
2002
Adam Watt.
There's a dig to the body.
Would you please put it together?
He was wrecked.
For the one and only.
He was wrecked after that.
Adam Watt!
Oh, listen to the ovation.
I'm wondering if perhaps we might be able to have another look at that replay, because we can't quite clearly see what punch or what kick it was that actually scored the knockdown there, that initial stun where he was stunned initially. Be interesting to look at that again at some stage.
Well, a very popular decision.
Fantastic performance from you tonight. You look so cool, you look confident. and it all worked out well for you.
Yeah, first I want to thank, there's 8 fighters. I'm not sure how many fighters in the whole night, but the 8 fighters in the Oceania. Any one of these guys can compete it overseas. This is the hardest group in the whole of K1. So all of you, you know, well done to yourself. Well done to Tarek for putting it on. Anyone could have walked away with it. I was lucky enough to win it on the night. So all you guys, hold your head high. You're all champs, mate.
Yeah, good words. And the belt being put around the waist of our Oceania 2002 champion. That's a pretty proud belt to be wearing.
Yeah, I'm very happy. I've won a lot of belts. I always wanted to come back and clean up home a bit. I've fought overseas so many times, and I've seemed to have lost the recognition back here, so I thought it was time to do a bit of house cleaning. So that's what I did tonight. I want to thank a few sponsors just quickly. Firstly, Tarek, Crazy Johns. I want to thank the Vitamin Boys, Naturopathica. I want to thank my new sunglass company, Derby Dogs, and all the people up in Northern Beaches, Manly, for supporting. Sky Channel for putting it on. I think if we all stick with Sky and what Tarek and Sky are trying to do together, this sport will only go bigger and better, and finally we'll take over Japan.
Finally, Adam, good words. So what's in it for you now? There is $1 million fight at the end of this for you, isn't there?
Bring on the money, brother.
Show me the money. Ladies and gentlemen, please thank him, our champion tonight, the one and only Adam Watts.
Well, he is a champion in every sense of the word, Adam Watt. It has been a privilege to sit here ringside and watch him here tonight, Matt.
Yeah, he's a lovely guy too, Adam Watt. You can't in any way deny him what he's achieved here. He's been around for so long, and let's hope he can go all the way. I mean, you know, as we've said a couple of times, the K1 here in the Oceania has produced the world champ. Now, what we're going to do here, Michael, is have another look at the end of the fight, because I'm still confused as to where it was actually inflicted.
Knee to the rib cage. Now, the bleeding was here on the nose of Andrew Peck. Dixon, maybe you can help us out as well. We're trying to pick where the blood came from, where the damage was done.
Why did he turn there?
Before that, though.
But was it the knee into the ribs?
Dixon, what do you see there?
Well, I'm sort of taking it back a bit further, because Adam actually...
That was the end of it. That's the end of it. We can see that clearly. I'm just wondering where he initially hurt him.
That blood nose took place when they both fell to the ground earlier. I actually think that it's a combination of fatigue.
Really?
Lighter shots that took it to Andrew.
Maybe Andrew Peck knew the shots were coming and he just wanted out of there. That's why he turned away from Adam Watt.
There's a nice left there from Adam Watt that landed.
Was on fire.
He looked okay here. There's an uppercut there.
The nose there.
But
now, that could have done the nose there. Might have been the uppercut smack bang onto the nostrils. There were the knees.
There's a couple of knees there into
Adam
the side.
forces him back, leaning the body weight back. Good Muay Thai technique.
Again.
Another knee there. Blood was streaming from the nose by that time. It was more than likely off the uppercut from Adam Watt there, Dixon. Here
is another angle of it. He's okay there, Peck, because he threw the kick.
The uppercut looks like it comes under the chin as well.
Still no blood. One, right? It's an unusual one.
It's very unusual. You can see there's the knee.
Myself, I think there was obviously an injury there that Andrew occurred during the fight, but now I think really fatigue set on him. I think he really tired himself out.
Well, he's out on his feet.
He turns his back to Adam Watt. He sees Adam Watt coming, turns his back again. He wants out of there, and Watt finishes the job.
That didn't even connect that shot. So
either way you look at it, Adam Watt, folks, is the K1 Oceania champion of 2002, and might I say, a very impressive champion who is now off to Las Vegas.
He is off to Las Vegas. That is going to be the most important tournament, because the winner of each one of those fights over there, of course, will actually challenge last year's Grand Prix champions for the right to fight in the Grand Prix in December.
And Dixon, how do you think he'll go, Adam Watt, against the likes of Mark Hunt?
Put it this way, Adam is actually... he's secured himself in K1. I mean, he's fought Mark Hunt before. He lost to Mark, but don't take it away from Adam. He's a tough guy. He's put on the weight. He's put on 10 kilograms to fight in the heavyweight division. And he has knocked out one of the best fighters in K1, Mike Bernardo. So you can't underestimate this guy.
Well, it's been a fantastic night, Michael. There's been so much action